Well, you have to keep the government open. I mean, if people want to close the government, it only makes them weaker. Why would they want to stop paying the troops or stop paying the border agents or the Coast Guard? I don't understand how that makes you stronger. I don't understand what point you're trying to make. We've got a border that's wide open today. We say it's getting worse each month under Joe Biden. We've got now border agents you saw this morning being bloodied. Why would you want to stop paying those individuals? I couldn't understand somebody that would want to do that.
I couldn't understand why in the hell the House Speaker thinks that we're paying them. Why in the hell the House Speaker thinks that we're actually putting any kind of resources or more resources or needed resources towards the border. I can't understand why anybody that has an R after their name thinks that constantly making deals just to kick the GD cam down the road, that's somehow going to get us some kind of in a better position. I don't understand why Republicans constantly turn into cowards, bootlicking cowards, cover their genitals and go hide in a corner every time the going gets tough on the budget. By God, stop wasting our money. Maybe grow a phallus and start fighting for the people. How about that? Welcome to the show. No, it's not Friday. There's 3 things that make me mad. 4, maybe 5. Let's go in like order of non-importance. People who say skinny jeans are out, shut up. Disco, horrible. Followed by, I forget what the third one is. The third one is lazy people, laziness. I can't stand laziness. I actually forget what the fourth one is. But the fifth one is Republicans who are terrified of messaging. I don't care if that sounded harsh. I didn't slap anybody, so cheer me. Because I feel like that we are at that. Why are you accepting and promoting Democrat talking points? I don't know who would want to fund that. I don't know who wants to compromise and say, okay, I'll go ahead and fund taxpayer funded abortion on demand as birth control. I'll go ahead and fund that so I can get a penny towards border security. I mean, act like you're the House leader. If you're going to be the House leader, act like you're the House leader. He's never going to come on the show again. I don't care. Oh my gosh, I just don't care. If you can't come on the show after criticism, that's your problem and not mine. It speaks to your cowardness. It doesn't speak to any kind of fault of mine. No, it's the same thing that I hear every single time this comes up. It happened. Remember when it was Cruz that time? It was Ted Cruz who was, it was 2014? It was 2014, the big shutdown in 2014. We also saw it in 2010 too. And every single time Democrats are like, can you believe that Republicans don't want to fund this? And you're always going to have some Republican, golly gee whiz, can you believe that we don't want to fund this? Why don't we want to fund this? They just go along with it. And then the media is like, look, that Republican is getting mad at these other Republicans, saying that these other Republicans don't want to fund this. You should listen to this Republican. And they prop him up as like a cudgel against our own side. That's what's happening here. That's exactly. If you're going to be the House leader, be the House leader. And you know what the House leader doesn't do? The House leader doesn't cave when you are controlling the power of the purse. And people like me all over the country have given you the consent through our vote, through the power of our vote, to make smart decisions about our money. Those smart decisions don't include stupid decisions like not properly funding border security and resources for border Customs and Border Patrol at the southern border in place of sending billions to Ukraine, unaccountable billions to Ukraine, and also forfeiting control of our dollars, violating federal law for taxpayer-funded abortion on demand as birth control, and medically unnecessary trans surgeries. That's not what we didn't give you authority to compromise over that. It makes you weaker when you do compromise on that. It makes you weaker when you adopt Democrat talking points just to move along to get along. Stop being scared of your own shadow, grow some balls, and stand up to the press narrative on this. I'm so tired of it. I have, for my entire career in politics, and since I've been on air since October 28th of 2008, I have seen time and time again Republicans bend over, grab their ankles every single time this narrative comes up. Oh, golly gee. Oh, the media is saying that we're allowing these people to go unpaid. Oh my gosh. You know what? You know who's going unpaid? The people whose tax money you're frittering away at a time when our wages cannot keep up with the increase in cost of everything. That is who isn't getting paid. Why don't you worry about those people instead of the damn federal workers? Why don't you worry about the people at the border instead of your own backside in the face of this press narrative? I'm so tired of this. Damn, when are you people going to grow some spines? I'm like this far away from giving all the middle fingers I can accumulate to this party. I'm not kidding. I am almost there. And I know a lot of you are right there with me. I rarely get ticked off like this, but I'm so done with it. And to see someone who is in a position of power give cover to all of these Democrats, you're excusing what they're doing and attacking your own side who are trying to stand up for fiscal responsibility. That is their fiduciary duty. I'm so tired of it. I paid 6 figures in taxes because you rat bastards won't stand up. And my money's not going towards the border. My money's going to Ukraine. Paying for people's villas, paying for people's pensions. Where y'all's money going at? Where's your money going? Heaven forbid the people who lead the party in the Senate and the House actually get up there and say, you know what? Maybe this should be a clean bill. Maybe Democrats shouldn't add poison pills to it that they know cannot get passed standalone and then turn around and accuse us of not supporting the troops because they added their poison pill entitlement to this package. But heaven forbid they say that instead they get out there and go, well, golly, the government shutdown is going to make us weaker. And the media applauds them. Oh, yes, keep saying that more. And then because they've had their ego fed, they think they're doing something right, so they keep being stupid. I saw this with Too Big to Fail. I saw it with No Child Left Behind. I saw it with Too Big to Fail. We've seen it with bailout after bailout, compromise after compromise. You know, we had the Tea Party because of stuff like this. The establishment has hated me for a very long time. And I get so aggravated when I see this stuff. I get that there's a role, and you've heard me be real cool about this. I get that there's a role for people like, you know, Mitch McConnell to play or Kevin McCarthy to play. I get it. But when you go out there and you say stuff like this and you pretend that what should be an ordinary spending package has not been poisoned by the addition of stuff that Democrats don't have the beans to put forward as standalone bills. So they tack it onto this so that they can do a power play and accuse Republicans of hating the troops or accuse Republicans of not wanting to fund the border because they won't pass the stuff that was too unpopular to introduce on the floor as a standalone bill. When you give cover to that, you are them. You're working with Democrats against the American taxpayer when you start parroting this stuff. And that's what McCarthy did and his people can get mad at me all day long. I've been mad at bigger people for more. I don't care. I'm so tired of this. We got this stupidity to deal with right now. That's why I didn't want to deal with Carrie Lake's stuff. I wrote a post about it. You can go read it. Ain't nobody got time for this petty phallus measuring contest that some of these fools have in this primary. I'm so done with it.